Hi guys, this week's video I'm going to talk about my adjustments travelling from a town to a new city of Manchester. Now essentially I'm starting again, from trying to make new friends, trying to get used to my surroundings, trying to know where things are as well, things like the supermarket, the doctors, the pharmacy, the dentist, the library, things like that. Also, I should probably mention I got a new job in Manchester. That was another reason why I moved there, and this time it's working with new businesses. Um, it's essentially helping them start up with their equipment, everything from their Wi Fi, their telephones, and their equipment. So, yeah, it sounds like an interesting job in terms of like being the first point of contact in starting up a new business. This could be anything from restaurants, takeaways, cafes, stuff like that. So yeah, a new adventure awaits in Manchester. How did I go? Well, let's see.
So on day one of Manchester, got myself dressed and decided to explore my surroundings, where things were, from the supermarket to maybe a place to just walk around. So I did walk around this place called Alexandra Park. It was actually quite a nice park. It had a lot of walking routes, a nice cafe, a pond, lots of greens. Yeah, so it felt nice. Had lots of people running around. I take it they just took it as a running route, and even a tennis court nearby. I thought, yeah, this place is actually quite nice. It's only 2 minutes walk from my place. So I basically went off to the local shops near my home. We had quite a lot actually. The usual retail park stuff. Nice that there was a supermarket. Got the basic foods, groceries, fruits, veg, and some bacon. Love bacon. When I got back home, the first person I met was a guy called Gui. He was my roommate. He's from Portugal. And he had a lot to say when we first met. He was a divorcee. He split up with his partner and needed a place to stay. And here we are. I am that flatmate of his. And we were meant to get another flatmate, but he was coming the next couple of days. So me and Guri chatted for a bit about our past experiences of partners, relationships, and so on. But yeah, had some good bro time. So I was thinking possibly Guri could be a friend in Manchester. Possibly. Of course, I don't really know him that well. We did talk for about an hour or so on day one when I first met him. All I knew was he was a divorcee and he worked in Manchester. My next thing that I was going to do was discover the city itself. What makes it Manchester? What makes it one of the friendliest cities in the UK? What makes Manchester a great football city? And of course, you may know the football teams in Manchester, UK. So after that, I went to do a long walk into town. I love walking. I try to cover 10,000 steps a day. It's a good way of doing exercise. Easiest form of exercise, that is. My most steps count is 60 odd thousand. So I walked into town, checked out the Museum of Manchester. Yeah, it was nice. I saw wildlife, deep sea creatures, and dinosaur bones. I'm a big fan of dinosaurs. Yeah. So after that, I walked back into town and checked out the Cathedral of Manchester. And to be fair, the UK does have a lot of cathedrals, being predominantly a Christian nation. And I just saw their tram systems for the very first time. Big yellow looking things. And then after that, I walked into Chinatown. They had this glorious, gorgeous arch. And I'm sure they'll do a lot of things here in Chinese New Year. So yeah, checked out Chinese sort of restaurants, takeaways, supermarkets, and grocery stores there. Yeah, so after that, I had basically decided to walk back home. Covered about 22k steps in a day. It's pretty tired from it. But when I got home, I saw someone new. Didn't recognize him. Turns out it's a new flatmate. And this guy, he was Asian, Japanese. He may have actually thought I was Japanese myself. The look on his face when he saw me seemed like someone who just seemed very surprised to see another Asian person in the house. Could be that. But, anyways, his name was Taiki. This guy, he seemed like a really nice guy, really quiet though, but nice overall. Potentially a new friend in Manchester as well. So yeah, me and Taiki managed to do things together. Going to the museum, going to the art gallery, and even going shopping together. I will admit, it's nice to have a friend to do these things with in a new city. All this time, for a while, for about a week or so, I was doing things just mainly by myself in Manchester. So yeah, it was nice to have someone to do things with. I even took him to the shopping centre to buy himself a duvet. I can't believe it. He was actually sleeping without a duvet for a few days. So yeah, it's nice to see I can help someone. But yeah, this is the start of my journey in Manchester. With some friends. So yeah, let's see what happens in Manchester. Made a couple of friends so far. And the place seems friendly enough. But let's see what happens. Only time will tell. Move into a new place, a new city.